So today, Brooke from Brooke's Books is back. Yes. Oh, as if the first time wasn't painful enough. Today, me and Brooke are doing a challenge where I will read out five first lines from books, and she, not knowing what the books are, has to judge the book based off the first line alone and rate them from 1 to 5. And then when I read the book, I'm going to see whether my rating corresponds to hers and basically see whether she is trustworthy in deciding books. So I'm going to run through the books that I've chosen for you today, and hopefully I will get your insight on them. So the first one is Stephen King and The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. Now, I'm not going to read out the quotes because we're going to do that when Brooke arrives, but that's the first book. The second book is The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. And then we have James Patterson's The Store, Jodi Picoult's My Sister's Keeper, and finally Sleepers by Lorenzo Carcaterra. Now, these books are all on my TBR. I'm hoping Brooke doesn't notice if there are any gaps in my shelf because she may know which books I've picked based off the gaps. I'm so excited to read all of them. Sleepers has been on my TBR for so long. It is such an emotional book, and I know it's going to be so hard hitting, so I'm quite dreading reading that, but I'm so looking forward to it. And My Sister's Keeper, I've wanted to read that for so long. James Patterson's The Store, I love JP, of course I'm going to be reading it. My newest book is The 10,000 Doors of January, so I'm really excited to read it because I don't think it's a genre I particularly read that often, and it's been such a big hype recently that I really want to read it. And then finally, what's my last book? Oh, the Stephen King, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, and I'm really excited to read that just because it's Stephen King, and I've been looking forward to diving right back into Stephen King because I've kind of not read much by him, so I do want to get more in there. So, yeah, I'm just knowing I have to film this video, and when it comes to me and Brooke, we just basically laugh at everything. Okay, we can do it. We're going to be fine. Zen. Over to see Brooke. Okay, so I've picked out 5 books, and I'm going to read you the first line, and you basically rate them on a scale of 1 to 5. And, you know, that's the order that you think going from best to worst. And then when I read them, I'm going to rate and see whether I can trust your rating standards. So I've picked out 5 books. I've realised I've somehow got to read them without end up showing them on the screen.
Good luck.
So I'm going to be looking down a lot. Some of these are really weird. I just really like them. So let me know what you think of these. The world had teeth, and it could bite you with them any time it wanted.
Ooh. I like that one so far. Okay.
I mean, a bit presumptuous, but considering this is the first one, I would like to assume that this is the top one on your list.
No. Yeah, so far that's really good. The top one, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds all right. It sounds a bit creepy.
It sounds very like sci-fi.
I have no idea what the book's about. I'll tell you after when I tell you what the books are. Okay, I've got to find page 1. This is the worst bit. Oh, I feel like this one's going to be so obvious what the book is. And also, it's very boring now. When I was 7, I found a door.
Ooh, no, I like that one. I feel like that could be Sean and Maguire Every Heart a Doorway series, but I also don't know. I don't think you have that, so that right now is actually really intriguing, but I don't think it quite beats The World Having Teeth.
Do you like this one worse or best? Wait. Do you like this more or least than the Teethy World one?
So I think it's going to be number 2 so far.
In at number 2. That's good. We're just going in order. I can't stop running. Not now, not ever.
That sounds really intriguing, but it also sounds really basic. Like I've read a million thrillers that start around that way.
This is the basic bit.
So it's a basic fish. So it's going to go third.
I feel like this is just going to stick with the theme. How boring is that?
I'll try and flip around.
I should have picked better books.
Oh,
Where
that's
did this
pretty good.
book start? Oh, I really like this one. Okay. In my first memory, I am 3 years old, and I am trying to kill my sister.
Ooh, I feel like that's like that book when I was 10, but I don't think that's even come out yet. So,
I
but
do have an art copy of that, but it isn't that.
I'm going to put that as number 2.
Ooh. So before the door, after the world of teeth.
Nothing beats the world of teeth.
I think you'll be very surprised at what that book actually is.
I'm intrigued. I want to read these all too now.
This is one that I've wanted to read for ages, and I just never get round to it. I sat across the table from the man who had battered and tortured and brutalized me nearly 30 years ago.
Ooh, number 1.
Really?
I want to read that, yeah.
Right. So the order you've done is sitting across from the man who tortured you 30 years ago, then the world of teeth, then my first memory was being 3 and killing my sister or something like that. Then when I was 7, I found a door, and then the basic bitch, I can't stop running. Does that sound all right? You don't want to change any of them?
Nope, I like my order. My order's good.
Okay. 5th place, the basic bitch one, was The Store by James Patterson. Love a bit of James Patterson. You're just dissing on him. So sad.
I'm done.
But it's a good book. What's it about? I should probably tell you. The store doesn't just want your money, it wants your soul. Imagine a future of unparalleled convenience. A powerful retailer, the store, can deliver anything to your door, anticipating the needs and desires you didn't even know you had. It's like a mind-controlling Amazon.
Yeah.
Most people are fine with that, but not Jacob and Megan. New York writers whose livelihood is on the brink of extinction. Jacob and Megan are going undercover to dig up the store's secrets, but after a series of unsettling discoveries, their worst fears about the store seem like just the beginning. Harboring a secret that could get him killed, Jacob has to find a way to escape the store's watchful eye and publish his expose before the truth dies with him.
It does sound very unique. Like I've not heard of anything like that before, but it also doesn't pique my interest.
Yeah, I thought the same. Like, I really want to read it, but I'm not like desperate to read it.
Yeah, like if I had it, I might read it, but I wouldn't pick it up.
Especially considering how fun the first lines of the other one sounded.
I'm really intrigued by the world of teeth. I can't wait to hear what that one is.
I know. I'm really excited just to actually get to the end of these, all of them, so I can tell you what I actually rated them as.
I'm very excited as well.
Okay, the next one, which is, what was it? It's the door one. When I was 7, I found a door. 10,000 Doors of January.
See, I've got that. I need to read it.
I need to, apparently. I don't even know what it's about. I just bought it because of the hype. I'm regretting it.
No, that sounds good.
No. A girl finds a door. She goes through it. I assume.
There's something about escaping your life to go into other people's stories or something. Yeah, it sounds
Sounds
really
about
good.
right.
Yeah. Maybe magic.
Sounds really good. I really do want to read it. But this was the hype book, so I'm very excited to see whether it's too hyped.
Yeah, probably. Most of them are.
But the cover's really pretty.
That's why you've got it.
Yeah, it really is. I love it. What annoys me is when everyone says, "Oh, look how amazing this cover is," but look at the cover once I take the paper thing off, and look at mine. It's just crap. Like everyone has such pretty ones.
The cover, the actual book.
See, why do you get stuff like that? Whenever I order stuff, it's just basic bitch black. It's
I'm not gonna-
that's so annoying. Ugh. This is going to be the most stressful day. Okay. The one that you've rated third, so middle, is In My First Memory, I am 3 years old and I'm trying to kill my sister. Do you have any idea of what this book could be?
I'm terrible at this. I know I don't. But I feel like I've read it because you.
I don't know if you've read it. I just know it's a very popular book and it's not a book I would have expected to have that first line.
I don't read any of the popular books.
My Sister's Keeper.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
No.
You disgrace. It's so sad and emotional. How have you never heard of this?
Too sad and emotional.
It's about a young girl who is dying of cancer, and her parents know that she needs all of these transplants and she'll always need them. So they make another baby specifically to give transplants and things like skin cells and bone marrow to the dying one. And it's about the girl growing up and saying, hang on, I've got a life of my own. I don't want to be used as this experiment anymore. And basically taking them to court and saying, I have a right to my own body. And it's such a good, like, the film was amazing. The book, I assume, is going to be amazing as well.
That's so messed up.
I know.
Why would you
That's
want
why
to-
I'm so excited to read it.
No, that's just so messed up. I would have such bad morals going into that. Nope.
It is. It's very bad.
You just. Oh my god, no, that's actually terrible.
So it's a book about a girl suing her parents to the right to her own body.
Fabulous. We love that.
Definitely
Yeah.
excited to read that.
She wins.
Right. Now it's the world of teeth.
Yeah.
The world had teeth and it could bite you with them anytime it wanted. I don't know if you'll have heard of it. It's a Stephen King book. It's The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. I don't know what it is.
No interest.
It's a what?
I don't know. No interest in Stephen King.
On a 6-mile hike on the main New Hampshire branch of the I don't know how to say that, trail, 9-year-old Trisha McFarlane quickly tires of the constant bickering between her older brother and her recently divorced mother. When she wanders off by herself and then tries to catch up by attempting a shortcut, she becomes lost in a wilderness maze full of peril and terror. And then other stuff I can't be bothered reading.
Doesn't even sound good.
Oh. I think it's basically about a young girl that falls in love with a baseball player called Tom Gordon.
Okay.
Oh, I think I get it. She gets lost in the woods and she imagines this guy's helping her through it, I think.
Oh, like imagining.
I think so, yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, I feel like you're disappointed with that one considering the first line. Ooh, camera dropped.
That's very interesting. But number one, Stephen King, it's a no-no from me. Sorry to all the fans who are going to come and attack me. That's okay. I can accept. And second of all, like, it sounds okay. I wouldn't bother. Can't wait to see what you think.
I'm excited to read it. Right, the number one book. I sat across the table from the man who had battered and tortured and brutalized me nearly 30 years ago. I don't think you'll have heard of it still. It's an old book, but it was recommended for me to read it. It's called Sleepers by
Ooh.
Lorenzo Carcaterra. Don't really know much of what it's about. I know it's about 4 lads that basically grew up together and they were all sent to like a reform school because they got kicked out of school.
Uh-huh.
And that's where they experience mental, physical, sexual abuse at this reform school. And then it shows them as adults and how that's affected them. And
That sounds dark, but so interesting.
It sounds so like bad but good, and I really can't wait to read it.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. I'm putting on my one to read. That sounds good.
So now that you actually know what they are and know the names and who wrote them, would you change what order you gave them?
Well, like from before this, I would want to have read 10,000 Doors of January first. Like that would have been my obvious, because I am going to read that. Then probably James Patterson the Store, just because you tried to make me read James Patterson all the time. So probably would have just gone for it. Maybe then Sleepers, because that sounds interesting. Then the really messed up one with the organ donating. I don't even know what that's called. Organ donations unwilling.
It's My
And then
Sister's Keeper, and I'm really offended that you don't know this book.
I must be in a world of my own. Yeah, and then I wouldn't have read Stephen King. He'd just been on the bottom. Not gonna happen.
Just never. I would never read Stephen King in my life. I'm so against Stephen King.
It was in my February TBR. I tried and I trashed.
You tried what?
I tried to read him in February. He was on my TBR. And I tried to read Sleeping Beauties and I just was like, nope, get rid of that. Not happening. Never again.
Well, that's scary because I've got that book and I really want to read that. Great. Looking forward to that now.
He like spoke about women like their only mission in life was to make men happy. And I was like, I'm only like a couple of pages in and I already just cannot be bothered with this.
That's not great. Well, that's it. You have voted for them. So, forgot I actually had to end the video. I forgot this is actually for a video. I was just doing this for a bit of a laugh.
It's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah. So you voted on them. I will eventually read them. Like, I'm going to try and read some of them anyway because like this month I'm doing majority of mood reads, so I'm feeling a lot of them.
I expect them all done.
All of them. Every single one. I have such a busy month next month, I'm scared. Well, yes. So that's it. I will update you when I've actually read them. And that's it. So thanks for joining. Bye. So that is it. Brooke has chosen the 5 books in order that she thinks I am going to like worst to best based off the first line. I am not so sure. Some of them were very strange. Like the My Sister's Keeper line. Not expected. So I'm so excited to read these. It has actually given me such a good inspiration. It's given me the motivation to read them because now I know what the first lines are like and now I know that Brooke has ordered them based on how she feels they're going to go. I cannot wait. So I will try and read these eventually and then I will film a part 2 to this video where you will see how I actually rated them. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually get through these books. I'm not going to read them like specifically in order. I have a lot of books I want to get through, but we shall see. So that is all from me. I post every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, and until next time, see you later.